You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to fight.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a video about my nose piercing, which I got a couple of months ago now. I'm not sure exactly, but I got it at a place in town called Unicorn, and they were like really good in there and stuff. It was over and done with pretty quick. So today I thought that I would just share my experience with you and how I kind of got to have this stud in instead of what I had before and stuff like that. I hope this makes sense. So my nose was pierced at a 16 gauge, which is I'm pretty sure that's like the standard size for a nose piercing, or like most piercings. If you don't know what gauge is, it's the thickness of the bar, and it's in the UK it's mainly measured in millimeters, so it's 1.2 millimeters. And then I had a labret, I think that's how you say it, and that was the type of stud that I had for the first 6 weeks. And then when I could change it, I basically, and I cleaned it with like salt water and stuff. So I changed it to another labret, and then I had one of the internally threaded. Do you know what? I'm going to get it out and show you. So this is the style I had. It's a labret, and basically you unscrew the ball. This was the first one I had. And then I had internally threaded ones, which I actually found a lot easier. So I'm going to struggle to focus this again. Sorry you can't really see this because they're tiny. But yeah, that's basically what they look like. And then this bit unscrews, but instead of being on top, it screws into it. So I had those. And then now I have L-shaped studs, and they're actually 20 gauge instead of 16 gauge. So basically I got acrylic nails over Christmas, and then I took my stud out to change it, and I couldn't get it back in because of the nails. So because with the labrets you have to push them in from underneath, it's quite difficult anyway, but I had the hang of it until I got the acrylic nails, and then because they were so long I couldn't get my finger like inside my nose to do it. So I ended up having like a lot of problems with it, and then it took me it must have been over an hour trying to get it back in, and I was panicking that it was going to close up, and I was really irritating the inside of my nose, and I ended up scraping off some skin inside, and it was just not good at all. Then eventually I gripped it in scissors and I managed to get it through, and oh my god, the relief. But I ruined my nose. So after that I didn't touch it for like a good 3 weeks because I wanted to give the inside of my nose time to properly heal, and I didn't want it to get infected. So I started to like clean it again, and then I decided after that I wanted to switch to L-shaped studs because obviously you can push them in from the outside, and I guess it just really put me off labrets. So then with the L-shaped studs you don't really get many in 16 gauge. Most of them are just like standard size, which is about 18-20 gauge, and that's 0.8 millimeters. So I ended up looking online for some of those, and I got these. So this is what I'm using now. There's a lot of different colours in here, and then I have a clear one that I use for school because we're not actually allowed nose studs in school. This is the one that I have in now. I bet it's not going to focus. Oh, I look so ugly from this angle. So yeah, this is the one I have in now. It's like a holographic sparkly thing. And with the L-shaped ones, they've never fallen out or anything. I've had a really good experience with them so far, and I think I've been using them for about a month now, and everything's been fine, and I definitely prefer these. And in terms of pain when I actually got it pierced, because this is a question that I get a lot, it depends on your personal pain tolerance. So my experience is probably going to be completely different to yours, and I went with my best friend Imi to get it done, and we both got ours done, and I had mine done first before Imi. And I found it like really easy. I don't really panic about piercings. I worry more about the healing process than the actual piercing. So I just kind of sit there, let them do it and get it done. And it really wasn't that bad. I'd say it was about a 5 out of 10, but it's hard to like rate the pain because it was so quick. It was like 2 seconds. It was literally like, and then when she pulled the jewellery through, it was just pressure. I didn't really feel any pain after the initial stab. I actually thought that was okay, and my eyes didn't water that much, and yeah, I thought it was a really good experience. Whereas Imi, on the other hand, had a completely opposite experience to that, and she actually thought that it really hurt. She found that when she put the needle through and then the woman went to get the jewellery, it was actually really painful, whereas I didn't feel any pain after that at all. So it literally just depends on the person. Oh, and also when I get piercings, I have a habit of bursting out laughing. So like, you know, they tell you like the breathing thing where they're like in, out, in, and then they like do it. Because I like breathed in, then she put the needle through, and rather than just breathing out like or whatever, I burst out laughing, and I was really embarrassed. Like, I have a nervous laugh anyway, so it doesn't really surprise me, but like I was really embarrassed, and she was like, I've never had anyone laugh before, and I was like, great. That was my experience with my nose piercing. I think I've covered just about everything, but if you do have any questions, feel free to let me know down below and I will try and answer them for you. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video. I will see you guys next time. Bye!
In my mind.